Well, this is our 12th annual Harvest Festival, and each year we come together really on a day or two, depends on what the activities are, to give thanks. And it's kind of a gladness and gratitude fest. And it's a real big thank you to all the people who help us. Sustainable Settings is a 240-acre ranch, but I don't own it. It's really yours, it's community, and it's a community asset. And it's only through community support, and which is evident here. Now, a lot of folks here, it's only through community support that we actually can do anything out here. Have the dairy, provide food, have the classes. So behind me is 200 people who've come for dinner, and the food's come off the place, pretty much. It's been in the hands of the best chefs in the valley who almost fight to get here every year and want to be part of it. And they volunteer. But we're thanking a lot of people, engineering firms like Schmieser Gordon Meyer and groups like True Nature and the beer, Carbondale Beer Works and Roaring Fork Brewery and Marble Distillery and Jackrabbit Hill and all these other places that are out there too producing high quality product. And they all come together once a year and we're able to share a meal together. And it's the peak of the season. Gardens are at their peak and the animals are fat and just about to go off of grass. And it's the time to harvest and celebrate. There were enough people that understood what we wanted to do. And so we had support right away. But the culture moves slow. And we've always had the support we've needed to keep going. And longevity, as we've talked about earlier, is part of it. But I think there's evidence of what we're trying to do is actually starting to work. And the first decade, we're kind of barking into the wind a little bit. But the last 5-6 years or more, the culture started to eat more organic and ask for higher quality life and food in their food. So as we were initially the nut jobs down the road, and we're a little bit less nuts, I think. The generational shift that we've noticed really comes from the teaching we do. And we have pre-K through kindergarten on up all the way through adult learning. And we have an intern intensive, 7 months. And it seems like every year in the last 4 or 5 years, they're hungrier and they want to learn and they want to be farmers or they want to be ranchers or they want to have some stake in the game of creating their own food. So it's not a trend. I think it's a cultural shift. And people are waking up to how the industrial process has taken a lot of nutrition and health away from it for the sake of their efficiencies and things like that. So localizing our food production and consuming it right next door is the secret. I think 18 years ago we knew we had a good idea, and when you have something that right, it's easy to stick with it. But not that there aren't challenges along the way, but we found hope all the time, every year and all throughout the year, because of the community support we had from businesses, individuals, volunteers, and just people who want good food come out and work for it a little bit too. They'll volunteer, in exchange. But it's more than that too. It's companies like Schmieser Gordon Meyer, engineering firm locally here. And I guess they're statewide, but they saw what we're trying to do, and we're in a tough regulatory climate. And man, they put their guys to work and help us out. So things like that, it's a constant green lights, and from the support from the community.